Okay, so this photo was by Nicole Frost, and in the photo, there's a girl sitting on her bed with a very defeated look on her face. Um, Her hands are holding up some sort of school assignment or exam that has a big red F on it, and on her bed are a bunch of papers, possibly study material, or the rest of her assignment or exam. My guess is the narrative for this artist project is stress. So, probably like living a nightmare. Some compositional things that I think were very well executed are first the props. I like the placement of the failed exam. It's in the forefront of the photo. It's very easy to see. Excuse me. And there's no question what the photo is essentially about. I also think the subject has done a good job of portraying stress as well. Her facial expression isn't necessarily complete sadness, but it's more defeat. And I think that's kind of what the photographer wanted to portray in this is, like, yes, you're sad, but you also feel really defeated when you fail something, especially if you put the time and effort and studied and felt like you did better than the grade you got. Um, the lighting is clear but not too bright. The angle being head on is, it's really good for the situation. It's very clear what's going on. You can see the body language of the subject. You can see the props of the failed assignment or exam or whatever. And it's just all well put together. A couple of things that I would maybe change. First off, I don't know if I would have the subject sitting on the bed. Maybe instead of her sitting on a bed, sitting at a desk, maybe outside a classroom building, just kind of looking like maybe she just got the exam back instead of like, oh, I got home and now I'm sad about it. Because I feel like most people, when they get a bad grade or a bad exam, their initial reaction to the disappointment is right after they receive the exam. So maybe if the background and the setting were changed, I think that it would almost be even more real and relatable. Another thing, since this is kind of a sad, somber type topic, and she's feeling defeated, and it's just more of that deep emotion, I think that maybe making the picture black and white would help portray that a little bit better, or even just playing with different filters and kind of like taking even more color out of the photo. Because I think that even if you don't do full on black and white, but you just play around with the filters and the light and the the coloring, I think it would really change the overall tone of the photo. Um, Another thing that, now this is like purely suggestion because I think the angle of the photo right now is perfectly fine, but another suggestion would be to maybe change the angle a little bit and take the photograph almost looking down on her, because I think that kind of just enhances the feeling of disappointment. But I mean, overall, it was very clear to tell what the narrative was about, and I understood it right away. It was well executed. Just things to consider for the future.